Hello, welcome to One Moment Wiser, where we help you live more wisely, enjoy your relationships, and connect with your creator. Today, we are planning to interview Sandi MacCalla. And Sandi is the CEO of Etiquette for You. She's actually an etiquette coach. We don't have a lot of those anymore, but there are some social graces that can help you get further in life if you know them. Plus, she also counsels people on financial acumen. So she helps people learn how to get further and learn what to do once they get there. She's pretty helpful. She is currently trying to get on, but we're having some technical difficulties. So I figured I'd join you because I know you've been waiting for us. Let's talk about what's coming up. So next week, I will begin hosting a group of really special people, people whose ministries I respect, people whose lifestyles reflect their beliefs, they live authentically and with integrity, and people who have good stories to share that demonstrate the way God can help us understand ourselves and set us on a path that is truly enjoyable, truly fulfilling, even when it's challenging. So we are going to get together and we're going to write a book. And that book is called Option Ocean, and it is designed for 18 to 25-year-olds. Now, some of you guys in your 40s might be going through the need for this book, so don't let that hold you back. But it's designed for the 18 to 25-year-old who has been told all their life, you can be anything. And they're like, okay, now it's time. What do I want to be? I think some of us have encountered that. Now, I will say, me personally, when I was 5, I decided what I wanted to be. I was going to grow up, graduate high school, and be a movie star. So life happened. There are times throughout our lives that we discover what we wanted or thought we would be isn't actually right for us. When other things come along and all of a sudden a need in us pops up that we didn't expect to show, or suddenly we find ourselves going, ugh, I've been working so hard for this and I hate it. So, in that identity crisis, you might call it, we have to realize that who we are is not necessarily the same as what we do. And we have to look at what gifts God has given us and say, well, I have these gifts, and compare them to the things that drive us and motivate us and go, okay, so I have these gifts. How can I use them in a way that gives me fulfillment, in a way that I want to keep going to work every day, keep getting up every day, in a way that carries me forward in the life that God has planned for me. And then we also have to learn to hear our Creator's voice. God doesn't just set us loose and say, figure it out. No, 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 no. God is like, oh, the best dad ever on Christmas morning, going, hey, come out to the garage. Let's build this new bike together. And he teaches us how to put things together. He teaches us how to use and develop the gifts that he's gotten for us so that as we grow, we can get even bigger, even better gifts from him. And those come in the form of life experiences, in the form of self-expression, in the form of really healthy relationships. So that book, Option Ocean, is hopefully going to be the beginning of this kind of understanding for people who are just launching out into life and need to find that navigational system, this who am I What are my gifts? And how do I hear God and let Him navigate me through this sea of possibilities? I am super excited about this. And I really, truly believe that, well, every single person in this group has said, oh, if only this were there when I was that age. So be praying for us, if you would, please. Pray for this project. Pray for the people who are participating in writing this book, because already a couple of them have just wakened with no explanation, but a sense of depression or emotional struggle, that they had to pray and go, God, I know that this is something you can handle. And I need you right now to comfort me and pull me through. And of course, God does that when we go to Him. But sometimes when we're about to do something that's going to have a huge impact, um, spiritual or psychological forces will try to slow us down, try to hold us back, because it's out of our normal, and also because we're about to change the world. So pray for every person who's involved in this project, please. Me too. And pray for our readers who are going to get these books. And be thinking, ask God, Lord, who in my life needs this book? Like I said, it could be somebody in their 40s who's suddenly going through a time of shift, because we can all use a refresher on connecting with who we are and who God is, right? So be praying, and over the next few months, the book will be in development, and then I'll let you know when it's coming out. But you don't have to wait. You can go ahead and contact me at One Moment Wiser on Facebook, on any of your social media. One Moment Wiser, and it's the number one. And let me know that you'd like to pre-order a copy, and I'll go ahead and take your order, and you'll be the first to get this book. All right, let's check on Sandy and see what we can do. Okay. Let's see here. It'll take me just a second. Hmm. All right, so Sandy's still having some difficulties, but I am going to let you go at the moment. God bless you guys. I can't wait to see you again. And as soon as we're worked out all our technical issues, I am going to introduce you to a wonderful, really smart lady. God bless you today. Oh, and one more thing. I have a podcast now. I think I've told everybody about it, but One Moment Wiser is the podcast, and it's available on all of your podcasting favorites. If you would, since this is the first month of the podcast, would you please go to whatever source you listen to podcasts on and leave me a review, because I want to keep bringing to you wise people, people who show wisdom in some area of their lives that might kind of motivate or inspire all of us. So to keep that going, would you just send me a review on your favorite podcast site? Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.